We now know the identity of the man who was killed in Hartford last night. Police say 23-year-old Javar Preston of Bloomfield was shot several times just before 8 o'clock near Blue Hills Avenue.
Police still searching for the shooter. The announcement falls on the heels of an event in the capital city aimed at curbing crime. News 8's Kent Pierce reports.
It was standing room only in this North End community center, and folks heard top city and state officials talk about violence. They heard Hartford's police chief say things are getting better.
In 2011, we were on a pace to have over 200 people shot, and we've reduced that.
It just seems bad recently after a pregnant 21-year-old from East Hartford was shot and killed in a car driving down a street in the North End 2 weeks ago, and a 39-year-old man from Cromwell was shot and killed in the Frog Hollow section last week. And just last night, police followed the sound of gunfire to the North End again and found a 23-year-old man dead in the street. Bethy Giles-Smith thinks violence is getting worse, not better.
We keep creating programs, but the programs that we create, the only children that are going to go are the children that have morals instilled in them. We walk right past the root of the problem.
The only way we're going to do that is if we flood our neighborhoods with police officers.
She got to make her point about needing more cops in the streets directly to the mayor and the governor, and this is what they said.
We find ourselves going back into our very own communities under the threat of mill rate increases in order to cover those services, and it's not something that works for a poor community.
There's 124,000 or so people sleeping here at night. The vast majority of crime is committed by 500 people. And we know most of their names.
The governor's point there is that the government can make it very difficult for those 500 people responsible for all that crime. And if you miss it, what the mayor was talking about there about mill rates, that's just another way of saying if you want more cops on the street, taxes will have to go up. In Hartford, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.